And Tom, right now we have 3 active warnings in Middle Tennessee and southwestern sections of Kentucky. These all for severe thunderstorms. The rain's moved out, the clouds have moved out with a clear sky tonight. Temperatures are on a free fall. We'll talk about how low they'll go and when 80s will return coming up. The reason for that is because they're all over the place. The last several days has been like pretty much the entire month. One day is cool, the next day is cold. Wednesday was 36. Now's not the time to walk the dog in Antioch. Now's not the time to walk out to the car and do some errands. Just let these storms pass on by.
Dan, how cold?
It's going to be chilly, Demetria, probably 33 in Nashville. And so what that means is if you park outdoors, there's a very good chance you'll need one of these, a good old-fashioned ice scraper, to get you off to work first thing tomorrow morning.
What are they going to do, like pop a bullet out of your mouth or something like that?
Whip a target out of my mouth with their whip. No thank you times 10. We're live at the Opryland Hotel tonight amidst a tropical paradise and a winter wonderland, all wrapped into one. Parts of Connecticut are getting upwards of a foot of snow with a storm, so it continues to fall in a good part of the Northeast. Here in the mid-state, spots of fog in the morning. Be careful, especially north of Nashville.
I think I saw a steak burger.
You're seeing visions.
Yeah, maybe I am. I'm not sure, Dan, but weather-wise, we're warming up, sort of like that warm bun that I saw with the steak on.
Did you miss dinner tonight, Tom?
Yeah, kind of did. That's why I'm talking about.
New diet for 2013, huh? All right, folks, we're watching severe weather well south of Nashville right now, but in Middle Tennessee. Here's a look at forewarned live Doppler radar, and a brand new warning was just issued, and this for east central Wayne County and central Lawrence County until 7 p.m. You can see the storm. It's moving east at 25 miles an hour, winds in excess of 60, and about golf ball size hail are possible with this. It looks like it's going to split Summertown and Lawrenceburg, perhaps actually build up towards Summertown in time around Hudson at 6:57. In Park Grove at 7 o'clock. I just want to show you very quickly Nashville. We have a heavy storm on the southwest side of town, some heavy rain, some lightning around Bellevue over toward Westmead. We'll have much more on this in your complete forecast in about 10 minutes.
I am in the Forewarned Weather Center right now with meteorologist Dan Thomas. So, Dan, what are we in for? Looking at the radar, it looks like some pretty powerful storms.
It's moving in quickly. Probably not into our area until midnight, probably not into Nashville until 3 a.m. But most of you by that time will be asleep, and that's an especial concern tonight. Here's a look at forewarned live Doppler radar. The nearest showers are just showers, not thunderstorms. And they're a good 100 miles west of Nashville, not yet reaching Paris, but moving in quickly. But notice the big storms farther west in Arkansas. In fact, we've got 2 lines of storms tonight, one quickly approaching the Mississippi River, another back toward Little Rock. As these continue to move east, we'll have to deal with a couple waves of storms, but it's the leading edge now working into Memphis that we're most concerned about. Tornado watches are in effect for south central Kentucky until 4 a.m., southwest Kentucky as well, west Tennessee until 1 o'clock in the morning, so Middle Tennessee still clear of that right now, but that will change later tonight. And straight line damaging wind continues to be the main threat we're most concerned about. Wind gusts later tonight potentially to 80 miles an hour. And I want to show you why that's the concern. Notice from the weather balloon that was launched tonight over Little Rock, and mind you, this environment is moving our way. A half mile above the ground, winds were clocked at 63. A mile above the ground, winds were clocked at 78. And 1.2 miles above the ground, winds were 83 miles an hour. Southwest of Nashville, we mentioned Fairview. The worst of the weather has passed through Dixon, but we find a very heavy cell. A warning was just issued for this one a short time ago. It has expired. I wouldn't be surprised if Bucks, Norton, Centerville get into a new severe thunderstorm warning in time. Buffalo, really nasty weather right now, some lightning and thunder. Again, downpours, strong gusty wind. Where we do have that active warning in effect is parts of Henderson and Decatur County, and that remains in effect until 6:30 p.m. So strong to severe storms moving southeast through Middle Tennessee right now with a cold front. We'll talk about what that cold front means to your forecast and more severe weather in your forecast in just a little bit.
There's so much to do out here.
In addition to surviving the storm, you can see the rhinestone ropers, what you're looking at right now. They insist no relation to Mr. Roper from the 1980s sitcom. They've got rope tricks. Melody obviously is pretty good with that whip.
Let's head to Dan in Franklin. Hot out there, huh?
It is very hot, Lisa, but things are improving. Look behind me, and as I walk backwards here, most of the street now is in the shade.
Dan Thomas is live now. It's called the Dino Trek, and you've been out there all afternoon.
I've been out here all afternoon. Lucky me. I'm telling you, what a fabulous night to be outdoors. But if you lived 100 million years ago, it may not have been so awesome, especially if you found yourself near one of these guys. This is T-Rex, Tyrannosaurus Rex, also known as King of the Wild back then. Look at how huge those teeth are.
Dan Thomas is in Lewisburg tonight, getting ready for a big event down there, the first surviving the storm of the spring, right?
That is correct, Jennifer. The stage is set for our show tonight. All we need is a crowd, and we're hoping for several hundred to pack into the Oak Grove Elementary School in Lewisburg. As we've mentioned before, it's an all-new show. Now, there are a couple of elements that we're bringing back from years past, and this is one of them. And this is a little weather experiment, but when I take it to elementary schools and show it to kids, I say, which one of you wants to light this giant firecracker? It looks like a huge firecracker, but it's not. Listen here. And we call that a thunder maker. Thunder, of course, the result of lightning. And tonight we'll go into detail about staying safe from lightning, staying safe from tornadoes, hail.
Well, we've had a nice little taste of colder weather, but don't get too used to it. Dan Thomas is in the Fort Warren Weather Center to explain.
And this is true, Tom. Everything changes this weekend, not just the look outdoors, but also the feel in the air. As we go to the headlines tonight, you'll see what I'm talking about. We've got clouds, fog, areas of drizzle ongoing right now. We'll start off Saturday just the same. And then the wind gets going and we brighten up for tomorrow afternoon. In most areas, we'll see some sunshine by day's end. And in most spots, it will be noticeably warmer. And in some areas, by 20 degrees. Notice the high temperature this afternoon, just 62 degrees at the Nashville airport with clouds and some morning rain. And these are Doppler rain estimates from last night's rain event through early this morning. In the green and through here, so western sections of Middle Tennessee, at least an inch and a half of rain. In most of Middle Tennessee, got at least a ½ inch of rain. The Nashville airport, about 1.15. So good soaking overnight, but now the rain is gone. We still have some clouds. We also have some areas of fog developing in parts of the mid-state shown in yellow. That's where visibility is down around a mile. And again, we'll have more of those areas developing through the overnight with a fair bit of clouds and a fair bit of humidity as well. 56, the current temperature at the Nashville airport, 90% humidity. Very high pressure tonight, 30.30 inches, and the wind is light from the northeast at 3. And that's bringing in some cooler and drier air. Notice Burkesville, Kentucky right now is 46. So northeastern Middle Tennessee is quite a bit cooler than central sections, and central sections are quite a bit cooler than down across the southwest. Right now it's 65 in Savannah, 62 in Fayetteville, and 62 in Leoma. And we've got temperatures near 70 in Birmingham. So again, as this wind gets going tomorrow afternoon, that should pump us up to around 80 degrees. Cloud cover wise, we're stuck in the clouds right now. Notice we'll be in the clouds for a good time tonight and into tomorrow as well. Thunderstorms are developing in the Rockies and in the plains tonight, and this weather system will impact us for Sunday. On Sunday afternoon and evening, we could have some strong storms with some strong damaging wind as well. We'll show you futurecast in just a moment. Tomorrow morning, 54 for the low, 74 at midday, 81 for the high temperature, becoming breezy during the afternoon. South winds 10 to 15, so breezy and warmer, slightly more humid as well. Hey, if you want to go to Oktoberfest, it kicks off tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Still cloudy and 64. The afternoon looks better for that. And the evening looks excellent for Vanderbilt to host the number 4 ranked team in the country, the Florida Gators. 5 o'clock kickoff at Vanderbilt, 78 degrees. A lot of breeziness and again a lot of warmth for that. Here we go with Sunday. We've got some clouds, a lot of wind. It will be windy at times, some showers developing in the afternoon, and perhaps some thunderstorms. Like I said, the main threat if we have any severe weather Sunday would be strong damaging wind. So lower 80s for both weekend days, more humidity and more wind on Sunday. 74 on Monday, that system moves away, and notice Tuesday and Wednesday highs still relatively mild in the lower 70s. So the pick of the 2 weekend days looks to be Saturday, and then some rain and storms late Sunday. Tom?
Dan, thanks. Have a great weekend.
West sections of the state of Tennessee continue with exceptional drought as the very high heat continues there. 96.
I don't want to interrupt. I wanted to make sure that you actually saw this for everybody. Somebody turned 40 today, and somebody's wife brought this in.
Oh my goodness!
Not to totally interrupt. So there you go. That's yours for the rest of the day.
Slow. It says caution. Thank you, Jeremy. It says caution, and it's keying out slow senior old zone. Let's see if I don't hurt my back as I set this thing down.
We've got some fun experiments, too.
Yeah, can I put this hair dryer away now? I told you your hair is fine.
Oh, shoot, I thought this was the part where you could fix my hair.
It's part of the experiment, and we turn on the hair dryer, and what the hair dryer represents is a thunderstorm, the updraft, and we're going to make some hail. Lisa's going to put some hail, which is actually a ping pong ball, for our experiment in the updraft, and that's how hail really grows in thunderstorms. It gets held up by the updraft, and then the thunderstorm weakens, and that hail falls in your yard. One of many experiments for tonight.
That's right.
They look like a match made in, well, the mall. I didn't have another line there. I just made it up, Dan.
They look like they're ready for The Price is Right. What do you think, Tom? He's fired up. You want a new car? We're going to win some rain here tomorrow.
You can see the Blue Angels fly this weekend at the Smyrna Air Show.
How does she get all the fun assignments?
I don't know, but she came back and she told me, she was like, Tom, I didn't throw up. I didn't throw up.
Hey, that's something to really brag about, because I have friends who have not done that well. So anyway, we go to Dan Thomas now.
This guy didn't do that well. I didn't fly with the Blue Angels, but a T-37, a trainer jet, and I lost my lunch in that one. So it's a tough one. When you get up there and start flipping around.
Is it dinner time right now?
Not anymore, apparently.
Yeah, not now.
Hey, okay. Well, I hope you enjoyed today. The weather's been fabulous for the last couple of days. One of our photographers enjoyed the outdoors this afternoon. And this at Percy Warner Park. And my goodness, look at how green that grass happens to be. No rain in the forecast yesterday, none today, none expected for tomorrow. But where we did talk about rain and storms today was Rosebank Elementary School. It was their career day today, so the weather was perfect for recess for them. And I just want to say a special hello to the second, the third, and the fourth graders as well. All right, turning chilly tonight, temperatures dipping back into the 40s by morning. Oh, it should be the upper 40s in Nashville. The outlying spots could get down to the low to mid 40s in the coolest spots. Tomorrow looks gorgeous again. No rain expected tomorrow, but rain should move back into Middle Tennessee in some areas as soon as this weekend. Outdoors right now, it's mostly sunny, 70 degrees. The dew point's still very low at 40, so that means the air mass is still very dry. Humidity is still comfortable thanks to a north wind we have right now at 9. Some spots have fallen back into the 60s already, so I think it's going to cool quickly tonight. Still 70 in Murfreesboro, 70 in Hopkinsville, but we've cooled to 66 in Paris and 66 in Crossville, and 66 right now at Westside Elementary School in Macon County, where we have 100% of the possible sunshine there. And it's about as sunny as could be over Nashville right now, but it's a very different picture down in Texas. This is in Houston, thanks to our weather bug computer outside Reliant Stadium, and that's where our next weather system is coming from. You can see the clouds that are gathering across Texas, some pretty substantial rain in through here. Some of these clouds will move in late tomorrow and tomorrow night, and I think we could have isolated showers and storms in Middle Tennessee as soon as Saturday, the way it appears right now. So your forecast for this evening looks very good, mostly clear and 67 degrees at 7 p.m. in Nashville, cooler in some of those outlying spots. Tomorrow morning back to 48 for the start, 74 at lunchtime, 78 for the high. Here's a look at Saturday. Notice mostly cloudy for the start. We'll have some sunshine from time to time. This looks very daunting. It looks like just a soggy day all day from this. I don't expect that to be the case, but I do expect hit and miss showers and storms. We have upped the rain chance a little bit for Saturday. Notice 30%, the best chance west of I-65, but could even have a storm in Nashville. 56 the morning low Saturday, 79 for the high. A better chance of showers and storms still on Mother's Day. 58 the morning low, 72 for the high. Still some showers and storms around on Monday. Then that weather system gets out of here, and Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday look excellent once again.